This video is brought to you by channelfireball.com. Check out CFB for free strategy videos and articles from the best players in the world. You can also use the code Gaby at checkout to get 5% off any purchase. Hello everybody on YouTube and welcome. My name is Gaby if you've never met me before, and today we are doing a deck guide for Golgari Adventures, aka we're going on an adventure. So, this deck is pretty fun. It is all centered around the card Lucky Clover. So Lucky Clover, super cool artifact, 2 mana. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, adventure instant or sorcery spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. So that interacts really well with all your adventure spells. Oh my gosh, I can talk, I swear to God. You have Foulmire Knight, which draws you cards. You have things like Order of Midnight, which is just Gravedigger. You have Murderous Rider, which kills creatures. And you have Smitten Swordmaster, which sometimes you can use to just like nug your opponent and burn them out. You have 1 Flaxen Intruder. I don't even think this card should really be in the deck. I'm like trying it out right now. I think it's medium. And then you also have cards that care about you casting adventure creature. So like instead of spell, a creature. So the biggest one is the Edgewall Innkeeper. 1/1 looks like super unassuming. But whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, you draw a card. So, you cast the Foulmire Knight, just 1 mana cantrip. Cast this guy, he just cantrips. Cast this guy, he cantrips. So, Edgewall Innkeeper is like just really, really good for card advantage as well. Then you have a couple of other small things to look at. You have Blacklance Paragon, which basically is a 3/1 flash. It's just a good beater. But also, when it ETBs, and it has flash, right? That part is important. Target knight gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. So, that's pretty cool because so many of your creatures here are knights. So, for example, this is a zombie knight. Not that he looks like one, but he is. Knight of the Ebon Legion is a knight. This is a peasant. This is a knight, so it can target itself. Order Midnight is knight. Human knight. I think those are all of our knights. I think he's a knight too. Yeah. Midnight Reaper and Murderous Rider, also knights. So most of the adventures you're going on are very knightly adventures. We're also playing 4 Once Upon a Time. It's just an excellent card. It's pretty good in this one too. It helps you like either find your payoffs or your enablers. And as far as lands go, we have 2 Fabled Passage, kind of like a normal-ish split of black and green. You're more slanted towards black because you have Murderous Riders and stuff. And then you have like 1 Castle, which is just good in the longer matchups, like the mid-range matchups or any matchups where you want to like draw extra cards. So that's a little bit about your main deck. A lot of times the way this game or this deck plays out is you just like play a couple of like little spells and then hope to get a couple Lucky Clovers down, and then eventually you can start using Smitten Swordmaster to nug your opponent and actually burn them out. You have a lot of creatures that can trade. That makes Midnight Reaper really good. And then if you have multiple Lucky Clovers out, the Murderous Riders are really, really awesome. And one thing to keep in mind is the interactions with how copied copies of adventure spells work with Lucky Clover can be weird sometimes, especially if your spell gets fizzled, your whole adventure goes to the yard. So that's just something to keep in mind when you play this deck, because it is something that comes up a bunch. It is not super intuitive always. Then for the sideboard, so I'm going to take this into best of 1, by the way, just because I like playing against like 3 different decks to kind of get to showcase the deck a little bit better. But I do have a sideboard and I wanted to talk about it just in case you do want to play this into in best of 3. And also I will make sure that this deck list is linked in the description, so you will be able to import it straight into Arena. So you have 2 Disfigures. You just want these against the small creature decks or decks playing like Knight of Ebon Legion, anything like that. There's like a mono black aggressive beatdown deck. Disfigure is pretty good against that deck. Dress is good against the control matchups, also just good against like the Golos decks. A little less good there. It's good against like the Doomfall decks. Flaxen Intruder, this once again, I'm like not sure that you actually want this card. Basically, Flaxen Intruder cantrips. It's like a 1 mana cantrip when you have Innkeeper out. The nice thing though is if you have multiple Lucky Clovers out and you cast the actual adventure Welcome Home, you can get a ton of bears, which kind of makes it like a bad Field of the Dead deck. Which is why I don't think this card is like super impressive, but you have some here for the longer matchups. Veil of Summer, I kind of just feel like you should have more Veil of Summer instead of these Flaxen Intruder. Veil of Summer is just really good. You know what? Boom. Let's just do it right now. I am just very, very skeptical of the Flaxen Intruder. And I've played this deck a little bit now, and it's just very medium every time. And then you have 2 Legions then, which is good against the Golos decks. It's good at killing Hydroid Crisis. It's good at killing the tokens. And then Noxious Grasp is just good against like green creatures, like green big creatures that are tough for you to deal with, like questing beasts and stuff. Like you currently can only really kill them with Knight, with Murderous Rider. It's also good against the Fairy, obviously. It's like, this is basically kill target to Fairy. So this is a little bit about Golgari Adventures. We are going to go ahead and take it out into Standard. So let's go Standard Ranked. And, oh, what happened with my headphones? I lost my headphones. Let's go Golgari Adventures. Let's apply styles while we're here. Okay. Oops. Oh no, I'm done goobing it up. Okay. There's a lot of adventure decks, by the way, so I would love to hear what adventure decks you have been playing. There's like Jund Adventures. I've seen like Grixis Adventures. This looks pretty good. Oh, this is loud. Hold on. Hold your horses. Yeah. So let's start out with an Innkeeper. Next turn, we might not even nug them. Like, we might just cast a Swordmaster, because then this cantrips. And we have all these Murderous Riders and not double black. So I wouldn't mind drawing an extra black source this game. I think they're reading my Edgewall Innkeeper. You better not. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Okay. So let me pay 2 here and cast this and hope to God that we draw a black source. Please. Oh my God. We're not gonna draw it. Feels bad, man. Oh my God, feels bad, man. Come on, what's going on over there? Splayish? Splayish? Oh, my opponent might not be here. Huh. No, they're there. I see them hovering over stuff. What's going on? Okay, well, we drew the Overgrown Tomb, thank God. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. They are definitely there. Are they gonna play, like, the 1-drop and block my Edgewall Innkeeper? No, I don't really know what's going on. I think maybe they have Op, but they would have used Op there, so what do they have? No, we drew the Swamp. I guess let's attack. Yeah, they totally have something. So, I am kind of getting suspicious that this might be Simic Flash. If it is, I don't want to play anything here. I just want to set a stop on my end step to kill the thing they're about to play. They're going to play the, like, 2/2 or the Brine Face. Yeah, okay, so let that resolve, and let me go ahead and murderize it. So, do they have Spectral Sailor and they decided not to use it? It's really weird. Okay, well, we can make the same play since we have so many Murderous Riders. Murderous Riders is actually pretty good against them. Because they do not have Counterspell up here. Not blue. What is it? Not Dissolve. I mean, they cost the same. Okay, so I think here we can go Forest into Edgewall. I don't, like, they can't quench this. And I am for sure not casting anything else into this. I just want to pass with. I mean, look, I take what I can get. I certainly don't complain about that. This looks pretty good. I can use Once Upon a Time to maybe find a cheap drop. Or a land. It kind of depends. And then we have Lucky Clover and to hopefully start copying some stuff. So let me actually go to my turn to figure out what I want to do with this Once Upon a Time. Okay. So let me do this. I might get a land given. We're like pretty action-packed. Like I might want a swamp. So this is gonna be for sure either Knight of Ebon Legion or Swamp. I do like that taking knight here gives us a pretty strong turn 1 play. I don't like that. I'm worried we might get, like, mana screwed if I don't take the land. So I think we just take the swamp. Play this and just, like, nug him for a little bit. Oh god, what am I doing? I don't have any knights in play. It doesn't count itself. Never mind. Whoops. And I don't really want to play this one either, because I want this with Lucky Clover. Alright, I guess we just flexed. Weird flex, but okay. That's kind of annoying. I think against that, we probably just have to play Forest and just flash this in block. I guess alternatively, I could play this as a chumper, but I think we might be better off just, like, trying to debate this. And hope they don't have anything good. Okay, it looks like they're hovering over their hand, which makes me feel like yeah, they had a little something something. Okay, we're gonna need to play Foulmire Knight just to block this, because this thing is just gonna start getting out of control. So let me go Swamp, Lucky Clover, and just... Kind of stinks that we have to use it this way, but whatever. Yeah. Let's just hope they don't have another kill spell. If not, I could draw the Murderous Rider. That would be pretty nice. Looks like my Foulmire Knight is dead. Yep. Okay, that was not great. How in the world are we killing this Dreadhorde Butcher? I guess I could double block Midnight Reaper and Knight of Ebon Legion. It's like pretty bad if they have another kill spell. Might be the best thing we can do though. Man, the Smitten Swordmaster would be good now because we could just double cast it and I have 2 knights in play. Oh my gosh, they just attacked No Fear. Kind of feel like it's not getting better. I think we have to make this block. Don't do it! Oh my gosh, they do totally have something. Oh wow, that card's really good. Well, we were gonna die to that anyways, so... Oh my gosh, the fact that it gets trampled is also pretty brutal there. Wow, we're just dead. Now we're just dead because also this having 7 counters means that there's no way we can exile. Like, this thing's just... Yep. I guess we once upon a time see what we draw. Oh, this gives it lifelink and death touch until end of turn. So the problem is, as long as this Embercleave exists, it's going to give it also trample. So that doesn't actually help. Otherwise, we could block and try to take it down, and then we'd gain enough life. Yeah, we'd gain enough life that we wouldn't die to the Dreadhorde Butcher just pinging us. We'd be at 8, and they'd hit us for 7. But the Embercleave destroys that. Okay, we are dubbers. Alright, so I totally misplayed that. I forgot about the knight. But it also did not matter. We were just dead. That deck seems pretty good, the Knight's deck with Embercleave. This looks not too bad. Yeah. Maybe we can use the Once Upon a Time to maybe find an Innkeeper. That would be really good. Looks like we're playing against Golos is my guess. Yeah. Or maybe just like Soul Tie stuff, so I'm not sure. Alright, let us draw. That's an okay draw. Let's see if we find an Innkeeper with us. That would be really good. There's an Innkeeper right there. So there's a bunch of Order of Midnights. Kind of feel like this might be just like a play an Innkeeper and use the Order of Midnights to cantrip. So let me take the Innkeeper. Need to shock. Pay 2. Innkeeper it. And then like the next couple turns are just going to be like Overgrown Tomb into Order of Midnight, into Order of Midnight, and then probably like nug them into cast this dude. Or maybe destroy something, depends on what they... Yeah, it is just a Golos deck. Okay. I don't think we need to play the Lucky Clover yet. We don't really have any adventures we want to double up on. So let's just... This Arboreal Grizz is actually kind of annoying with my orders. I think we're going to want to set up a Murderous Rider Lucky Clover turn. Like, this following turn, I might go, like on turn 3, I can go Swamp. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, they just... I mean, they don't even really need that. They're probably maybe flooded or they're short on lands. Because here, look at this. We can go Swamp, Lucky Clover. Send this on an adventure and we drain them just once. But more than anything is I just want this Lucky Clover down so I can then play the Murderous Rider and kill 2 things. And maybe like kill their mana source and the Hydrate Crisis or this because it blocks this and it's kind of annoying. So it's not like we're doing like a ton of damage here. I do think it's worth it though. No attacks. And then next turn we... Oh, I take it back. This is not a... I mean, this might still be a Golos deck, but it is a Yarok Desecrated deck. That's kind of cool. Okay, we need to kill that thing ASAP. So... We have 1 Lucky Clover, so we get to kill the Yarok Desecrated, and then what else? Probably the Hydrate Crisis. The Arboreal Grazer is annoying as well. I still think it's better to kill that thing. Then this just blocks this forever. I could also just remove a mana source. Might also be okay. This one attacks us. Yeah, maybe I'll still kill the Crisis. So let me go Murderous Rider. Kill that. Copy. Kill you. And we can Fabled Passage. So we could actually just cast the Foulmire Knight and cantrip. I kind of do want to... Oh, we're at 12. We've taken a lot of damage. Maybe we do just cantrip it, actually. I was thinking that I want to copy the adventure. But the fact that this cantrips... is pretty useful here. Okay. So we could attack with both. We get in for 1. Just like a cheeky 1 damage. Alright, that's totally fine. Then if at some point we trade off this knight, we can also use Order of Midnight to buy it back. It's kind of nice. Next turn we might just be playing these 2 though. That's fine. I think we send with every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, if they have Growth Spiral, they could debate me. So I think given that... Oh, and they have a little something something. Though they could be just activation of this thing. Let me send with these 2 because I don't care if Foulmire Knight dies. Sure. Let me cast this one just because it's cheaper in case I want to do something different with my turn. Oh, they're gonna kill my innkeeper. Oh. Okay. Sure, that's fine. That's annoying. I actually want my Lucky Clover. Let me get another forest. Water Swamp. Don't even have anything to get good to get back with the order. I guess we just cast Murderous Rider and cantrip and see if we find something good there. Nope, all lands. Oops, all lands. I think under the following turns, we're just going to start jamming with everyone just because we have all these orders and nothing to do with them. So I would like to, like, if it means we get a little bit of extra damage in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well then. That card's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. Okay, so they have Agent and a bunch of stuff. I think we just flunge. We trade something off and then we'll use the order to get it back. Sure, sure. They probably eat my edge wall. We get in for 3. Yeah, I'm not loving our spot. Okay, so then here we go. Return. Get back the edge wall. Play edge wall. Play the order. Cantrip and then play knight. Oh, hello. I just play that. Oh no, I actually should not play that because they might age into treachery if I... Like, they obviously don't want me to have it. And I don't really care if they steal anything here. So let me just play a Knight of Ebon Legion. I think they're probably likely to steal this now. Play a Swamp. But then that makes any future adventures pretty good. I think it's really bad if they take my Lucky Clover. They bottom 2, and now they're going to play Agent. Probably take my Knight of Ebon Legion would be my guess. Oh. They can't cast their Agent anymore. I guess maybe they're waiting to see if I play something better. They could have if they hit a land off Arisen Reef, but they didn't. They have 6 mana. That's pretty good. Huh, another edge face. So I can definitely attack with... I can attack with a couple of things here. And since I'm going to probably double up on the orders with a Clover, I think it's okay for a couple of things to die. So let me go into combat. We can send with Rider, Foulmire, Knight and Knight, Order of Midnight, Order of Midnight, Smitten Swordmaster. I don't think I want to send the Edge Wall. Maybe I do send the Edge Wall too. Yeah, it's fine. If 2 things die, we can just get 2 things back. I guess it would be pretty annoying if Murderer's Rider is the one that dies, but... Okay, so that's trades. Well, trades, eats, pillow fights. Now they have to decide if they want to, like, use their Risen Reef to block my edge wall. Okay, so they're going to eat my edge wall. So currently nothing trades. And they might use Risen Reef to block my Foulmire Knight. Maybe. Interesting. How much mana do I need to do this post-combat? I need to go... Lucky Clover, Order of Midnight, get 2 back. Yeah, I think I'm going to want all my mana. Because Knight's going to get a counter anyway, because I am hitting for 5. So, let me just let this happen. I think our turn is much better if we just do this. Okay. So now we can go Lucky Clover. Make sure it doesn't tap me so heinously. So now we go on an adventure and we return definitely edge wall and probably Foulmire Knight. Maybe just the other order so I can keep... I mean, at this turn I want to play these 2, so these 2, I guess. And now with this, we go land, edge wall, cast regular order, and then draw 2. Alright, that was not a bad turn. I mean, we are going to have a hard time because we just have like all these Hydroid crazes, but we are drawing a bunch of things. And also their Field of the Dead is going, so... That's not so good. I think we just have to try to go wide enough. This matchup seems pretty hard. Also, their deck is a little different than the typical Golos decks. They're playing Yarok. I really like that. So next turn we can Foulmire Knight to draw, go on an adventure. So we draw 2. Then also playing the Knight draws us another 2. From the Innkeepers. So we are going to get to see 4 cards next turn. And if we start getting, if we find a Smitten Swordmaster, we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knights. We copy it once. So we're doming them for at least 10. And then we can also play this Foulmire Knight and this knight. So at some point, if we draw a Smitten Swordmaster, we can just burn them out. That said, they are going pretty fast, pretty furious. Okay. That's acceptable. Let's kick it off by losing 2, drawing 2 with this. Okay. Give me Swordmaster, give me Swordmaster, give me Swordmaster. Rats. So now I just hard cast this. Swordmaster, Swordmaster, Swordmaster. Once upon a time might help us find that. Oh, the Black Lance is not bad. How many knights do we have in play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could play Knight of Ebon Legion. So let me actually, once upon a time, to see if we find the knight, because we can just, boom! There you are. Amazing. Okay, so now we can play Swamp. Play Knight of Ebon Legion. And then Nug him. Nug him twice! Boom! Oh, that was good. That was so good. That was a lovely adventure. Alright, how long is my deck so far? We're at a good stopping point here. I want to keep these to like a half hour or less, play like 2 to 3 matches depending on how long each of the games goes. But if you did enjoy Golgari Adventures, I will have it linked in the description so you can play with it. And also, because these are dedicated videos that I'm doing for YouTube nowadays, I would really, really appreciate it if you like this, if you like and subscribe, share it with a friend. That always really helps the stream out. If you have any decks that you think are really cool and you would like to see a sort of deck tech for these, I always tend to focus on decks that are like more like fun and different and not necessarily like super competitive tier 1 decks. That's just always been my style. So if you have any cool decks that fit that description, I would love to hear them. I am very accessible via Twitter. My Twitter account is just @GabySpartz. So if you have anything there, I would love to hear from you. If you like the series, I would also like to hear that. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all later. If you like this video, you can subscribe for more. And if you want to come say hi to us on the live stream, that's on twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every weekday in the afternoons, Mountain Times. See you later.